So this is my new firewood getting rig for 2023. Overall the basic layout is the same, but there are a couple of small changes. So I used to have a milk crate just zip tied to the front. I have this box now which keeps stuff dry. Usually keep a little bit of shit tickets and some food in there. Normally you don't keep those side by side, but but anyways, once again, this is the Polaris 500 HO. It's the X2 model, so it's actually a legal two-seater, so two people can sit on it. But the nice thing about this machine is this box easily converts to a two-seater or back, and it also has a 400-pound carrying capacity in the back, so it's a real workhorse, real nice machine. So I'll show you the new trailer first. If you've seen my previous videos, I had a white trailer. Now this trailer initially I bought for the grand sum of $80. It was listed for $50. The guy that was selling it, he had 3 different trailers. He wanted $50 each for them. They were just left over when he purchased the house, and they were sitting in the yard. He just wanted them gone. So I called the guy up and I quickly offered him $80 for this one if he held on to this one for me, which was it's still a steal of a deal. Like this is really what you want for an ATV trailer. You want an old beater, home-built trailer, no suspension. Now this trailer needed a little bit of work. I had to repack the bearings. Tires were shot, so I got another set of tires for $20 a pair off of the marketplace too. And then the only other thing I had to do was make a new tailgate. This is just whatever is left over in the yard. So it's not a one-handed operation, but you get the idea. It's basically got little angle irons here in the corner holding them in. So that's what that looks like. It's a nice 4x6 foot trailer. It can hold a third of a cord easily. I have on one occasion I pulled a half cord of firewood with this ATV, and that was just a little too much for it. So I keep it a little bit lighter. 1/3 of a cord is good enough. So I have made this video already of my new workbox. Couple small changes. I actually went ahead and I made this bottom board a little bit longer. So of course I should have done this all before so it looks more professional for the video, but you can see that it doesn't take too long unstrapping this here. So yeah, that is the reason why I wanted this platform to be a little bit longer. Now the chainsaw can sit nice and flat. Makes it really easy for fueling. So I got my combo can here, bar oil, two smoke mix I should say. And once again my little hookaroon, not the right name for it, but that's what I call it. So this is what you jab underneath a tree that's lying on the ground. Jab it underneath the tree, hook the chain to that little hook, and you pull it back through. So that makes life easy. And just have a zip tie there so it doesn't fall out. Got 2 containers with 2 different choker chains. This one's new. Bought this little box here in a second-hand store. Holds a couple of spare sharp chains. And this is actually the other big change I made. So I made a plywood scabbard for my saw, so my chain stays sharp. So that just slides in there like that. So this is a perfect setup for a 20-inch bar, but I left the end open in case I ever do want to carry a saw that has a longer bar. So that'll work out good. And the second little change. Now my log tongs I just borrowed to a friend of mine because he's out cutting firewood. But this is where my log tongs would normally sit. I got my wedge hammer, got a little tool bag, Got a bunch of wedges in here. No, these are the ones I use the most. They're just regular 8 inchers, but we don't have very big trees in Manitoba. Got some 2 smoke mix, some measuring tapes. I have these ones with me today. Y'all know what these are, but these are the real vintage ones. Found them in an antique store for a very reasonable price. Then other than that, I got some chalk for marking logs. You just buy the cheapest chalk you find at the dollar store. Works really good. Got a couple of tools like a screwdriver for the carb, a couple chainsaw tools. Got my hard hat here. Bug eyes are down there somewhere. Hearing protection. Still got the old bear whistle. Some trail marking equipment. So yeah, overall it's pretty much still the same setup. We'll see how it goes. This trailer here, I forgot to mention, is not a dump trailer, so I might go back to the white one yet, but we'll give this one a good run, see how I like it. This one also sits a lot lower because it has smaller tires, so I had to come up with a different solution for the hitch. I had to get a different hitch so it sits nice and level. And actually forgot to mention my mud flaps too. But for this trailer, because it has such high sides, it doesn't really need the mud flaps. It's only for my other trailer. So that's all I got for you now. Maybe I'll let you know next year how I like this setup.